Okay, so I just came back from Hamilton and Leaf thinks I am coming back at 6 p.m. He's just at work right now, but I've been home since 7 a.m. It's 2:19 p.m. and he's gonna come home soon. So I'm going to make some signs to put up above the couch. So when he walks in through the door, he can see the signs. So it'll be a little bit of a surprise. I'm thinking we'll do just like regular paper. So I'm gonna grab some pieces of paper, some markers, and some colored markers and colored pencils. We'll see what we have. And I'm gonna get to making these signs. I love surprising him and he loves surprising me with random stuff. So we're gonna get to it and we're gonna be very quick with it because he's about to be home, like I think in 40 minutes. I think what I wanna do is I wanna say I love you and just like make it maybe Christmassy. I know it's kind of basic, but I think that's the play for now. So I'm gonna get the materials. Okay, so I got all the materials. I think I'm gonna go with a red and green. This is more like a purple red-ish color, but it'll be a Christmassy type note or message. Got my tape and scissors. I think what I'm gonna do is I love you, and then I think I'm gonna put a mistletoe so we can kiss under the mistletoe when he comes home. Let's see if it works. So Leaf already came home and we're gonna get him to act and go back outside to see the surprise. But this is what I've done so far. I'm going to stick this up on the wall and this as well, and we're gonna get his reaction. Okay, you're not allowed to look though.
Okay.
What it is on the
Can I have a puff?
For sure. For sure. So this is what he would have saw as soon as he walked in. Okay, wait. Actually, wait.
Put my jacket and stuff on. Maybe I'll come in from this door.
Yeah, maybe. No, put your jacket and everything on.
My jacket?
Huh? You can't look though.
Just get my jacket and I'll come in from this
Okay.
door. Or do you want me to come
No,
in?
come in from this door because you're supposed to see it from. You
My eyes are
can't
closed.
look. Okay.
Funny boy, you're my seeing eye dog, pal. Take me. Get me to the door.
Were you wearing a hat?
Make it more believable.
You're wearing the backpack too. Okay, you can come in. Hi.
You were supposed to come up to 6! Dude, look how happy he is! Oh, baby! I love you! Let's dance under the mistletoe. Come
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I came home at 7 a.m.
Kiss some paws, girl.
So how did it feel acting in front of the camera?
It was good. I think I did a good job.
You did an amazing job. You're an Oscar winner.
I'm also a national swimmer because I'm so good at acting.
Oh wow. You're making waves. What Leaf taught Don to do. It's almost like, you know that meme where it's like he's probably cheating, but this is actually what they're getting up to.
Yeah, look at this. Look how hard I'm gonna throw and he's gonna catch it.
Leaf literally manifested a little football catching buddy.
Oh.
Jolly Christmas. Hello. I want to call Amo so I can ask her directions on how to make porotas, which is basically a flatbread that you pan fry and you make it from scratch using flour, oil, and water and a little bit of salt. So it's very basic with the ingredients, but it requires some technique. So we are going to FaceTime my mom and figure out how I can make this porota. Stay tuned.
বসে থাকে দাঁড়াইতে পছন্দ করে
সবকিছু মানে খোলা চোখ দিয়ে দেখতেছে।
দেখো দেখতেছে তোমাদের
ওকে আম্মা, আমার একটা ফেভার আছে তোমার জিজ্ঞেস করার জন্য।
হ্যাঁ বলো
তোমার যদি টাইম থাকে, আমি পরোটা বানাইতে চাইতেছি কিন্তু আমি জানি না কেমনে, সো তুমি আমার দেখাই দিবে?
মার্জারিন আছে বাসায়
না,
মার্জারিন
বাটার আছে।
বাটার তো অনেকটাই লাগবে, মার্জারিন একটু কম লাগে, মার্জারিনটা আবার একটু পানি বেশি থাকে।
ওকে 3 কাপ ফ্লাওয়ার গালাই নিব বাটারটা আগে কাপের মধ্যে। Yeah, I think ভরছে।
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, বইনি এইদিকে চলা হাই 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 থেকে সরাই আর দিও না
I know. আমি video নিতেছি। I had to leave the dough like this for 5 minutes and now the timer is going off, so we are going to FaceTime my mom again for next steps.
টেবিল স্পুনে একটু কম হলেও চলে।
Okay, so
এটা জোর করে ফোর্স করে লম্বা করে
as a prank, I want to keep this on when Leaf walks in through the door, because yesterday or like the day before we were joking about how I'm literally turning into him. Like I'm wearing all his clothes, I'm saying all the things that he says, and he was joking around and saying, well, next all you need to do is just grow a red orange beard or mustache. So this is gonna go on today when he comes home and we'll catch his reaction. It's not sticking on, but maybe I'll do that. I look like the Lorax. Here, he's here.
Who's Lorax? What were we talking about yesterday? Why are you gonna do that? Because you were. Oh, you were doing white face. Oh! Caught in 4K.
I thought it would be funny. Was it last night or the night before?
I think it was last night. You should keep that, I think.
Do you like it?
I do.
We look like each other. Good morning, guys. I am doing a little arts and crafts this morning. So earlier in the month, I asked my mom to make some Christmas cards, like postcards, using some of the tools that she had. And for those of you who don't know, my mom's an artist. She's a visual artist, but she's been out of practice for many years now, just like literally living in survival mode. So to slowly get her back into creating art, I've been giving her little mini projects to do, and usually when I ask her to do them, she feels more inclined to do so, just because, you know, she like there's nothing honestly more heartwarming than your own children asking you to create things for them. So anyways, I told her to create some Christmas postcards and I gave her some inspo photos off of Pinterest and she got to creating. So now I posted them on the Facebook Marketplace to see if people would want to buy them. So I had someone buy them right away, all 6 of my mom's postcards that she made. And now this morning we are doubling up on the cardstock because she initially drew them on a sketchbook paper, which is good quality in and of itself, but I felt like it was too flimsy for it to be just sent out as a postcard. So this morning I'm doubling up the cardstock using some glue. Yesterday I tested it out and it dried pretty well and very sturdy, just to give you guys an idea. I'm working at Leaf's desk this morning just because there's less stuff here. My desk is very messy right now. Regardless, this is one of the ones that I worked on yesterday. Very thick. It has like a nice like vintage feel. She has her signature here as well. It has a nice rustic vintage feel. I like how imperfectly it kind of dried, because that's definitely the vibe that we're going for. This is another sample card that I made by doubling up the paper from just like blank sheet. I love the drawing pattern on it. I think it gives such a unique kind of a vibe to the postcard. And these are the designs that my mom made. So how cute are these? These birds remind, like these goose or like birds or whatever remind me of little like Christmas lights. And yeah, they're so pretty and beautiful. There's that one, there's that one. There's another one of that, but in pencil. Like, they're all so gorgeous. This one's got to be one of my favorites. I want to live in that house. And that's just like a nice, cozy, comfy one. So anyways, I'm really excited to do this. I thought I'd bring you guys along just to, you know, go through the journey with me. I think what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to glue all the paper together before I trim the edges to make sure that they're all neatly the same size. I don't know if I'll be able to get all of them to be the same size just because a lot of her drawings kind of span out to the edges in a way where you can't really cut off certain parts of the design that she made. So I think we're gonna just start off with gluing them first and perhaps just seeing how they dry and then cutting off any like irregular parts of the drawing process. You'll see what I mean when I do it. We have a candle going. We have extra sketchbook paper. We're gonna start off by just ripping off this paper here. And then what I'm gonna do, glue this onto this, just like that. And then when it's done drying, I'm just gonna cut off some of the edges here that kind of stick out. But other than that, I think that's the game plan for now. Just because if I do try to make it this size, which is the postcard size, that's not too bad. We're gonna do one and then we're gonna reconvene and see how things go. So for the gluing process, what I found worked was just thinly creating lines close to one another, evenly spaced out. It's really therapeutic just doing this. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to place this as evenly as possible onto the card with the glue on top. Make sure it's aligned before we start pressing it down. And then I'm just gonna gently press it down first, my fingers, because in order to avoid smudging the top here, I'm going to bring my sketchbook, do this, and gently just press down, fixing any irregularities. Now this is good to go into the drying process. I have some baseboard heaters. Do not try this at home, but I tried this yesterday and I'm literally sitting right in front of it. But we are going to just pop this gently like that for it to dry, and we're gonna check on it every like minute or so. And I'm literally sitting right here, so we're okay. I'm gonna pay attention. Okay, so this one is almost dry. Sorry, the lighting is kind of weird here, but this one's almost dry. I just like to bend it around a little bit, ever so gently, just to kind of get rid of some of the like dry spots that tend to pull on the card. I don't know how to really explain it better than that, but yeah, just to make sure that all the surfaces are even and not bending in any way, shape, or form. Like you can see, it's kind of like caving in a little bit. This could use one more minute of drying just because there are some little bubbles here you can see that need a little bit of drying time. So we're gonna put her back and we're gonna pop this one in for drying now as well. Very quickly, I'm gonna put on some music while I do the rest off camera. But Leaf made me a playlist when we first started dating. It's literally just called Hani or Honey, and it has a picture of me that he took on one of our first dates while he was at my place. And I just, every now and then, I just love listening to the songs that he picked out to put in the playlist because it's just nostalgic and it just makes me feel so warm and fuzzy inside. But we're gonna listen to this playlist because I've been craving some of these songs and just the emotions and vibes attached to this playlist. So yeah, I'm really excited. First up, Dreamcatcher by Sway Lee and Travis Scott. Okay guys, I've erased all the edges. Now we're gonna go in with tying it with this rope. I did a mock tie before cutting this strand of rope and it looked pretty nice. It looked really nice. So now we're gonna go ahead and actually tie it. So the way I want to do it is maybe like this. Twist it in the back like this. Make sure it's nice and sturdy. And then I kind of want to tie it up here more. So we're going to tie it in the back or twist it in the back up here because when I go to tie it, the bow will be up here, not really on the picture itself, which I think would be cute. So we're going to do one of these. And then tie a ribbon, and I think that's really cute. I'm just gonna cut this excess strand off, but it's gonna look like that. I think this is really rustic and cute and dainty and perfect for a little Christmas delivery. I think I'm gonna go ahead and bite the bullet with cutting off that end there. Okay, off this piece. Maybe furl it a little, make the edges a bit frail. I'm realizing as I do these vlogs more, my English is terrible. Isn't that cute? That is really cute. I think that's perfect for the vibe that this is going for. And now she's done. She's ready to be picked up at 1 p.m. Right now it is 10:30. That took a bit longer, but it was a labor of love, so I'm not mad at the amount of time it took. I'm just glad the way it turned out and I'm really happy with it. Hopefully they don't want to go through them because if they do, then they'll have to undo the bow, but it's fine. They could just redo it. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Don't mind my henna freckles, they're just, well, actually they're dried. Hey guys, thank you for watching part 1 of this 3-part vlog. I had so much fun making it for you guys and editing it, adding the audio, literally everything. I can tell that I'll enjoy this more and more as the days go on. But again, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoy and please, please, please stay tuned for the next 2 parts. They're amazing and I take a lot of pride in the work that I put in. So comment, subscribe, you know the deal, and see you guys soon.